guys, my name is Kate Nightingale. I'm the founder of Style Psychology. We are basically a consultancy that's specializing in psychology of fashion, beauty and lifestyle industries. We work with companies such as communication agencies, retailers, hospitality clients such as hotels, restaurants, as well as some corporate and individual clients. Everything that we do is literally about understanding how people interact with fashion, beauty and lifestyle products and services, and how you can make this experiences better for them, how you can engage them more and create stronger relationships with them. And we do everything from training staff in stores or in hotels to helping with the marketing campaigns to get to know the customers and try to see how it's best to communicate to them, to even such things as helping with the store design and uniform design to make sure that this aspect of the visual sense is satisfactory for the customer. So that's really all about what we do, and I'm really happy that you are here to listen to our conversation. Senses are really everything. All of our senses, what I mean by that, you've got vision, hearing, smell, also touch, taste, temperature, but also things like the way when you're moving around the store and your body is feeling certain hardness of the floor, for example, and things like that, that's also influencing you. All of these sensory experiences are giving you a lot of information about the store. So you then take that, basically your brain takes that in an enormously quick moment, such as 1 to maximum 3 seconds, and processes it against your previous experiences, your stereotypes, your general knowledge, anything that people taught you during your life, and makes up their mind around the store that you are in, and it basically creates a version of a mental image with a positive or negative emotional charge. So in that very brief moment, really, you decide, I either like this place, I want to buy there and I want to tell all my friends about it, or I don't really like this place, I don't want to buy there, and I will still tell all my friends about it, but I will tell them not to buy it here. And that's how quickly it is. It's a couple of seconds and you're gone, literally, and that's thanks to all the senses. There is always one thing that surprised me when people come to me a lot of the times and say, how can you apply psychology to fashion, to beauty, to hotels, to music? And I say, why? It's like, why didn't you have a thought about it? Psychology is literally a science of human beings, and the only common element between all of those creative industries is the human being that you are actually selling to. So unless you understand how they operate, what happens in their brain when they enter your store, for example, you won't be able to build that strong, long-term and really satisfactory relationship with them. So, it is really all about that. It's all about understanding how they behave, and you will have that relationship sorted out. What are we yearning for? It is really the experience. This is what consumers always wanted, that's what they always will want. The only thing that the type and the scale of the experience is changing enormously at the moment. At the moment, what we want is really the multitude of different experiences along the longer period of time. I have this philosophy in my company. We believe that the consumer-brand relationship is like a love relationship between two people. And really to win the consumer, therefore, you need to love them, you need to accept them, you need to make them happy, you need to entertain them. You also need to understand them and care for them. And it is never about an affair, it is always a marriage. Generally, the biggest problem that I am seeing that most of the companies are making is that they have a lack of consistency between their communication. generally, the brands should be making sure that whatever they want to represent, whatever the brand stands for, it is communicated consistently along all of the channels that they have available to them. What I mean by that, the channel could be even a choice of the music in a store, the smell you choose to have in there, how the people are behaving, what your marketing communication is saying to the customer, what your advertising is saying, how do you interact with the customers on social but also personally between a store. All of these channels has to say exactly the same thing, and unfortunately a lot of the time it doesn't, and that's very subconsciously for the consumers off-putting because they cannot really trust you. There is a very simple equation: this consistency means this trust. It's as simple as that. So if you don't have it, you don't have the trust of the consumers.